Hello and welcome. I'm your host, Elizibar. This is T-Bird and Throttle, number 3 by Josh Howard. You can see his signature right there, or you can see the initials right there, hit with some little silver Sharpie, just to go boom, get that on the cover. This book is really hard to talk about right now because some of the stuff going on in the book kind of matches what's going on in the real world. So if I say certain words, I'll get in trouble with the YouTube police. So I'm not going to say those words. If I really start talking about the stuff in the book to that level of detail, I'll get in trouble. So we're going to try to avoid some of that. So T-Bird here is a superhero. He's a disgraced superhero. He's accused of killing his wife, accused of cheating on her, stuff like that. And so he fell out of favor. His reputation is shot, and he's just been kind of bumming around, not really doing anything. Until the last issue, when he got sent to the moon on a suicide mission. He didn't really know it was a suicide mission until he got there. And when he didn't die on the suicide mission, well, the news started talking about him. Look at this crazy looking piece of art here. Let me turn it sideways so you can rotate your head and look at the whole thing. It's crazy looking, ain't it? I like Josh Howard's art. It looks cool. And that leads to things I can't say. Or at least I suspect I can't say, because if I start saying what's going on here, I will get demonetized. But you can look for yourself. If you turn on the TV, you go to Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, any social media, you'll see people talking about what's going on right now. And this is kind of a pale echo of reality. Some of this stuff that on these signs that people are holding up is pretty crude, which kind of matches reality. There's his daughter's friend, and they go and do something stupid. So this book does two things. Or this issue I should say. This is number 3, but it's actually the 4th book because there was a 0 issue. So you've got 0, 1, 2, 3. So 3 is 4. It's like we're doing C programming instead of Fortran programming here. We're counting from 0. Hey, whatever. I like Fortran better. I like counting from 1. Some people, computer scientists much prefer counting from 0. That's life. We go into the past, and in the past we see some cool superhero stuff. And we learn about T-Bird. We learn his relationship, who his friend is, his sidekick, his wife. We see how all these things piece together, how they fit together, and we learn what drove him, what drives him, the reason for what happened. In fact, we see what happened as it happens. I'm not going to tell you exactly how it happens. I'm not going to tell you what exactly happened, but it's later in the book. So we see like Golden Age T-Bird. The other thing is we advance the plot in the future. So now we have an understanding of his character, who he is, what he's doing, what his motives were, and then we get into the future. Man, she looks pretty good. Look at that smile. Look at that smile. Isn't that a great smile? In the present, we get T-Bird going in and, being like, yo, why did you set me up? And so we learn through that who the bad guy is, who the guy making his life miserable is. It's very effective stuff. His daughter and her friend, they go to the place where people are doing the thing that I can't talk about, and they dress up as their parents, or actually I think that's her grandfather, but that's totally T-Bird's shirt, and they confront what's going on. They have a standoff with the crowd, and things get a little violent, and things go bad. How bad they go, I'm not going to get into, because that would be a spoiler, and I'm trying not to spoil this. But all of this, like this plot, the first few issues, I'm looking back on them now. I forget exactly what I said at the time. But I'm pretty sure I wanted to know more about the past. Well, I know more about the past now, and everything in the present makes a whole lot more sense based on the stuff in the past. So knowing who the villain is sheds light on why he has such hatred, why he's making these things happen, why he's trying to ruin T-Bird's life. Seeing his daughter here finally come to terms with her father, because she's not on the best of terms with him, but here she is sticking up for him. That's character growth. That is incredible character growth. And she just looks great in this like tiger outfit, man. That is like a dope costume. Like, I'm not gonna lie. You should give her her own book where she just goes around and kicks people in the stomach. You can call her like Tiger Kick or something, man. It would be great. Trust me. And that's all that happens in the book. She meets somebody, they talk, she kicks them in the stomach. Move on to the next person, like every 3 pages. It'd be great. for like a one-shot and not too serious kind of book. You probably wouldn't want to give her like her own series without letting her like punch people instead of kick them. So that would be an innovation for the second issue. But there's a lot of fun stuff going on in this book. A lot of stakes that were already kind of high, and they're just getting higher. They're just amping up. And it's all supported by great looking artwork, pretty good dialogue, snappy storytelling. This book doesn't linger anywhere. It doesn't give you time to just like sit somewhere and get bored. I mean, you got crazy stuff happening all over the place. Like, look, we meet like this mysterious whatever this dude is. We just see his legs at one point, and he's apparently like tied into T-Bird's like powers in some way. Not quite sure what's going on there. All in all, this was a lot of fun to read. It's a little cringy kind of reading it and then going on Twitter or YouTube and seeing news reports. That's kind of a bummer. That's definitely a bummeroony. It is a super thick book. Like, this is THICC kind of thick. You know what I'm talking about here? I don't know how many pages this thing is. It's a lot. Oh, Kirby dots. Sorry, I just was flipping through it and I saw Kirby dots and I had to stop because I love Kirby dots, man. Kirby dots are like an addiction. In fact, I guess the funny thing about that, maybe not funny, haha, but kind of like funny, like haha. It was just the first time I saw Kirby dots, it wasn't Jack Kirby. You know, it might have been the Infinity Gauntlet series, man. They looked so cool in that. They blew my like 10-year-old or however old I was at the time mind. So I have this like mad affection for Kirby dots. A lot of fun. Maybe a little too topical for comfort, but a lot of fun. I want number 4. Give me number 4 right now. Just mail it to me. I will pay you cash on delivery. All right, how does that sound? You just drive to my house and hand me one. Like, that would also work. I don't need to wait for the campaign. You can just go ahead and send it to me. Mr. Howard. Take care of yourselves. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I sure hope to see you again next time. Until then, bye-bye.